Here's today's talking point from your official guide to being a good Republican. Talking point number 922. We gotta fight for the right wing of our party. No, stop. I knew you were gonna do that. Knock it off. I'm saying we have to stay on the same page, folks. Have these purges of moderates and freethinkers in our party accomplished nothing? We finally have a bunch of zombie candidates who march in lockstep, and along comes this man, this Gary Johnson character.
I'll tell you that the big difference between marijuana and alcohol is that marijuana is a lot safer than alcohol.
Well, hello there, Nancy. Look, what we Republicans do in private for our own kicks is our own business. You know, we call it the David Vitter rule. But for public consumption, we don't condone public consumption of pot or porn or healthcare or anything. Well, there is Ron Paul. He's okay with a little pot smoking, but he'd also allow child labor, which is good. That somewhat makes up for the whole let people enjoy themselves fantasy that he lives in. But this Gary Johnson guy is simply crazy when it comes to not being crazy.
Actually viewing government from the standpoint that it does have a role to provide a level playing field for everybody to have access to the American dream.
Shut up, you idiot! Are you daring the Koch brothers to stop payment on one of their billion-dollar checks to us? Look, repeat after me. Guns, God, gays. Good, great, bad. Got it? Good. Now, what's our talking point for today?
You gotta fight for your right.
I don't even know why I bother. God, I need a drink.
Oh, my God. A lot going on today. Of course, you know, Troy Davis, the murder of an innocent man by the government last night in Georgia. And then last week, the execution of an innocent man by the government of Texas. And, of course, the libertarians are out in full force tonight on the stage in the GOP debate. There's another GOP debate tonight, which means that it must be Thursday or Tuesday or Monday or any day until they sort through these losers. And tonight they're going to introduce you to a new guy. They're going to put him out there, Gary Johnson. I mean, I don't know why he hasn't been part of the other debates, but he will be part of this one tonight, which is brought to you on Fox News. So basically, it's a home game, and you know, it's interesting because it's co-sponsored by Google. So you got Fox News having the home game, sponsored by Google and Fox News. And so what you have here is the place you go to for information versus the place you go to for misinformation, joining forces to bring you a new libertarian candidate who isn't quite as libertarian as Ron Paul is. I mean, look, you know, both these candidates are for legalizing marijuana, Ron Johnson, Ron Paul. The difference is, you know, Johnson is more nuanced. Do you know what I mean? Like Johnson is kind of, he's for legalizing drugs, but not for repealing food safety rules like Ron Paul is, which, you know, that is a very, strange position that Ron Paul has when you consider that if you smoke the marijuana, you will eat just about anything. So wouldn't you, as a marijuana smoker who supports Ron Paul, be for food safety inspections? Or when you're stoned, are you going to inspect your own freaking food? You know, that's the thing. He's a really different kind of guy. I mean, Gary Johnson's kind of like the candidate for people with a libertarian outlook who also live near an earthquake fault or, you know, in a hurricane zone or in tornado country or near water or in a house that might catch fire. Do you know what I mean? He's a nuanced libertarian. It seems to me he's for private prisons, but he's not for filling them up.